Hi there, this is Brad, the kitchen guy, back at Brad's Home Center once again. We're going to do the second side for Thanksgiving, mashed potatoes. Now, I hate imitation box mashed potatoes. I hate the flakes. I like taters that taste like taters. And I make some of the best, creamiest garlic mashed potatoes, and we're going to start off with some of these beautiful Yukon Golds. These have the right amount of starch and filling for what we're going to do today. There's baking potatoes and there's mashing potatoes and then there's frying potatoes. These are mashing taters. Now, I will say this, I do like a little skin on my potato. Lets me know it's real. So I'm just going to do a little bit of peeling, and we're going to have a mess of mashed taters. Now there's going to be Parmesan cheese and butter and garlic, and you're just going to think that, as my girlfriend said, we could just have this for dinner and skip everything else. Now you go, well, I'm planning Thanksgiving dinner. How many taters do I need per person? About a half. Need about a half a tater a person. And you just have to know the difference between, that's about a half a tater in my book. And don't worry about making too much. I'll show you what to do with the leftovers. I make fried mashed taters. And they are good. Adds a whole nother layer of flavor to them. So you take them, and after you left over and they're nice and cold, you make a patty out of them, get some clarified butter, put it in the pan, and fry them up. They are just wonderful. All right. I always add a little bit of salt into my potato water. Here's a tip that many of you don't know. If you oversalt something, a spaghetti sauce, a soup, or whatever, and I have done it, I have salted a few things in my life. Take yourself a raw potato, peel it, dice it up, throw it in. In 10 to 15 minutes, that potato will cook and it will suck the salt right out of that stew, that gravy, or that spaghetti sauce. Just remember to fish her out, throw it away before you serve it. How do you know when your potatoes are done? Because when you can stick your knife into them with no resistance. Now that isn't quite done. You saw that? I had to push hard into it, like this big one right there. That isn't done. I bet you this little one right there is almost done. See how that just came up and fell right off? So we're about 2-3 minutes from done. All right, the taters are done. Skin is just popping off them. See how nice that knife slides right through them? Whack them in the bowl. That's what you want.
It took about 15 minutes.
Doesn't take long. It's all the prep work, all the mise en place, as my buddy Chef John would say. Or as they say in the restaurant business, do all the prep work, where's your sous chef? I'm waiting for my sous chef to show up. And I'm sure I'm going to get yelled at by some chef for doing something wrong. Isn't that right, Uncle Roger? This isn't fried rice. All right. Oops. Crank it up. Start off slow. And yes, I'm chicken. Catch your hand in there once, you'll remember. Trying out our brand new garlic press. Link down below. That was pretty good. And now, a little Parmesan cheese. Look at that. That is just some creamy goodness. Here, let me drop her down for you, and we're going to change the blade and whip it. And before we fired it up, what are we going to do? All the chefs taste their food, right? I can tell by the texture it needs a little more dairy and salt. It's still kind of bland. Yeah. And we can't forget the butter. Mm-hmm. All right, shall we taste it again?
Yes.
I bet you it tastes a little different this time. Mm-hmm. That's it.
That's perfect. Not too
That's it.
salty. We got the garlic taste.